Well, I think I just destroyed it. Alright guys, welcome back to the pump block build. This is probably one of the hardest things in building one of these sprint boats to get just right. So I'm taking my time, going slow, making test cuts and everything to make sure I got everything just right, because I don't want to be cutting into that big thick 2-inch piece of aluminum block and then screw it up and have to start all over. So I'm going really slow, so I'm going to get right into the action. Let's get this thing built and get that jet pump in the boat. Well, before I get started, I would like to thank everybody for all the support on the channel. It's been doing awesome. Don't forget to hit those like buttons and definitely help me with the subscription. So I'm going to dive right into what I've been going on here. So I've told everybody I'm not going to say the dead rise of my boat. So that's the V right here of the Delta, and where it gets bent up at the machine shop when that thing gets bent. The other thing is this taper. So it's wider back here and it tapers up all the way up in the bow up there. So when I cut this thing, I have to take both of those things into consideration. So all I did is I found the start and the stop point of where that pump block is going to lay. And then I measured the distance out at the back of it and the distance out at the front of it, and that's going to get me my taper. So that was step one of getting this thing going. It is kind of a pain in the butt. And so I essentially built a tapering jig for the old Craftsman 200. First thing I did is I sat here and got my exact dead rise, and I did multiple cuts with multiple test pieces to get that angle on the saw blade just right that matches the boat, because sometimes what the saw said, I almost showed you the almost showed you the angle, but sometimes that they're not exactly right, obviously. So just like measuring the fence and doing that the right way, things get a little bit out of whack. So you can't just dial, hey, it's a 24 degree and put it at 24s and expect it to be perfect. So here's the contraption, what I got going. Check this thing out. It is a real piece of work. This is a big fat square piece that is going to run along the fence here, and the piece in between there, that is the taper that I had that matches exactly the taper that I just talked about in the boat. Because the saw angle won't go the proper way, I have to put it in the vertical and cut it that way to get that angle cut out of there. And I got to make sure this thing doesn't move. So the braces in here, got this thing all squared up on the bench top, and I got it now. The only other thing is I got to figure out where exactly does this because this thing goes right against the fence. I got to get the fence set exactly before I run this thing through. So you can see here how I've got my markings where how much I'm taking off, and I'm going to make a first pass where I just leave myself some room. So I'm going to try to cut it about right there and see how it goes, if this jig is lined up right or not before I do anything too crazy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this table saw clamped down and do my best. This is a sketchy and it's a extremely complex cut on a table saw like this. So here we go. Wish me luck. Well, I think I just destroyed it. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just destroyed this whole flipping thing. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if that wasn't staying against the fence. Oh shit. Found it. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. These tacks were pushing out against the fence back here. I don't know for a fact that it's ruined, but I have a hunch that at least that side is ruined. Oh, that's a pretty big bummer right there. I guess the whole block isn't ruined. I could always just cut that side that I just screwed up off and just cut a new side piece for that. And that's, yeah, I guess I'm being overly dramatic. Yesterday flipping sucked. I thought I destroyed that pump block with a simple little mistake, and I just quit. I just stepped away, I put everything down, left the garage a mess, and went in and kind of sulked and thought about what the heck happened with the taper on that thing. And a lot of times just sleeping on things overnight, it kind of helps clear your mind and think things through a little bit more. This is a pretty complex cut, and I did some drawings on how my angles were working and if the dead rise on the block was going to work, cutting it in the vertical. And I came out this morning and I was going to cut the section that I screwed up out and throw in a new one, at least get that going. But the more I looked at it, the more, I mean, man, I'd almost cut like just so close to not going too far. So I was thinking, it's like, I'm going to try to straighten this thing out and run it through and see if it's salvageable. And I did salvage it, thank God. And it turned out honestly pretty good. Like this is all nice, and so you can see saw marks, but that thing is nice and smooth. There's no gouges or anything like that. The other side, not so much. There's a little bit of a burble in it right here that I'm not too awfully worried about it. I got a little bit more shaping to do and a little bit of fine tuning. I got to go back so you can see when I welded this thing, I cut those welds off, so I'm gonna have to gouge that, re-weld it, and then get this back to flush, but I knew that was gonna happen when we start cutting there. But let's take a look at how this thing goes into the boat now. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not perfect, honest to goodness, they never are. I don't think I've ever gotten one exactly right. So, you can see I line up my center line mark to the center line of the hole, and that thing fits in there pretty good. A little bit of a gap here and there, but not too awfully bad. But now I have a little bit of a dilemma. I'm actually contemplating, because the more I slide this forward, the better it fits. And that's not, I don't want to be altering everything on the boat, but I'm a little bit concerned about if I don't have this sealed perfectly. If I just put sealant in there, is that gonna fail because it's not a nice, perfect fit? And the other thing is when you start bolting through there, if you do that, you're gonna pull this bottom plate up into that, and you can get a bend in the bottom plate from doing that. So you couldn't really tighten it as much as I'd like. So another option, and people alluded to this, and yes, I've done it before, is to weld the thing in. Okay, so then that would take away any sealing issues because it would be completely sealed. I'm extremely hesitant to do that because you gotta cut a big old hole out of the bottom of your boat. And when you start welding that flex, the plate around there is gonna start to flex, and it's gonna start to do crazy things. However, I've also never had this 255 with pulse when I've done that. So I'm thinking about welding it in. To be honest with you, I haven't decided, but I gotta leave on a trip here in about 45 minutes. I gotta go clean this stuff up, kind of scruffy. And I'm gonna think about it for the next couple days on if I'm gonna drill, tap, screw, bolt, and seal that thing in there with 5200 sealant, or weld the thing in. So I got to decide that a little. Obviously, I got some cleanup to do on it, but the biggest news, the best news ever is it was salvageable. I didn't have to rebuild the entire thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. outcome. It's not perfect. I've never had a perfect one first time off going there. I did learn some things on this one. So I do have to cut another pump block for the 146. So I'm actually looking forward to that because I know what I did wrong and I know how to do it right and to get it absolutely perfect. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But this thing is, it's done. It's a biggie, and I'm not as far as I wanted to be. I wanted to have it in and bolted in before I left on this trip, but I'm gonna end this here. I am starting to babble, and I need to get going to work. So I hope I'm gonna figure out how to edit all this together because I'm gonna show my blooper and the moment that I caught on there that I said, oh, I just destroyed it. But anyway, happy ending, or at least a semi-happy ending. I make mistakes. I've never said I don't, and I actually contemplated even putting this video up, but hey, I got to show that I'm human. I make mistakes, learn from it. You know, it's all on it's all in the recovery, right? How you make mistakes and then recover. So I made a huge mistake. I recovered from it and moving forward and onward to bigger and better things. So we'll catch you next week. I'm probably have this thing uploaded hopefully by Thursday, I think. Have a good weekend.